Don't forget to subscribe and also like the Auto 7 channel, and thank you for subscribing and liking.
Ford has delivered its 7th chapter of its storied Mustang muscle car with reworked but familiar styling, revised chassis hardware, an all-new interior, and 2 improved powertrains. While the new pony is saddled up for the future with a bevy of upgrades, the long-term fate of its closest competitors, the Chevy Camaro and Dodge Challenger, isn't as rosy. The new-gen car continues to be powered by a 5.0-liter V8, this time with output cranked to 480 horsepower. A 315 horsepower turbocharged 2.3-liter EcoBoost is also an improvement over last, but only slightly. Both powertrains come with a 10-speed automatic, but only the V8 can be optioned with a 6-speed manual transmission. Hardtop coupe and soft-top convertible body styles are available too. The Mustang's rethought cockpit and beefed-up engine choices keep the muscle car story alive. The Mustang enters its 7th generation. The new design brings the Mustang some desperately needed updates. Amid its many style and powertrain changes is a fresh roster of offerings for those with a true need for speed. Both Mustang GT and EcoBoost models will offer an optional Performance Pack equipment upgrade. The Performance Pack adds a front strut tower brace, Torsen limited slip differential, wider wheels and tires, larger Brembo brakes, and a Magna Ride active dampening suspension. Optional Recaro buckets and an active exhaust are also available for the performance-minded. Additionally, Ford offers a performance electronic parking brake that looks like a traditional lever-action handbrake and is said to make the Mustang easier to drift. An all-new Mustang Dark Horse track-ready model has also been added to the ranks, toting a more sinister 500 horsepower Coyote V8 engine and a direct line to the Ford Performance parts bin with leaner and meaner equipment upgrades. The Mustang continues to offer a turbocharged 4-cylinder EcoBoost at the base level and a V8 in the GT model. Even while your pocketbook might suggest sticking with the 4-cylinder, our hearts say get the V8-powered GT with a 6-speed manual. While the GT Coupe is over $10,000 more than a base 4-cylinder, you can also add a GT Performance package for roughly $5,000 extra. That gives you 19-inch wheels, big Brembo calipers, a 3.73-geared Torsen differential, as well as some sweet appearance bits. The new Mustang comes standard with an upgraded turbocharged 315 horsepower 2.3-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine with 350 pound-feet of torque. That's 5 horsepower more than the previous Mustang, but still trails the last-gen EcoBoost Performance's 330 horsepower. While every EcoBoost Mustang gets a 10-speed automatic transmission, the Mustang GT, which continues to offer a 5.0-liter V8, has a 6-speed manual standard. The last generation's Coyote V8 produced 450 horsepower with 420 pound-feet of torque, but the new unit is rated for 480 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. After our brief drive with the new Mustang, we've deemed steering feel and feedback an area of obvious improvement. Ford says an optional performance exhaust increases output to 486 horsepower and 481 pound-feet. At our test track, a Mustang GT with the performance exhaust system ripped to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. The Magna Ride dampers soak up pavement heaves and expansion joints without disrupting life in the cockpit. The all-new Mustang Dark Horse model is a track-focused step-up based on the GT that uses a 500 horsepower 5.0-liter V8. It's essentially an evolution of the lovely Mach 1 of the previous generation. Unlike the Mount 82 6-speed manual found in the GT, the Dark Horse comes with a 6-speed manual Tremec TR 3160 transmission from the Mach 1 and discontinued Shelby GT 350. During testing, the Dark Horse didn't gallop all that quicker to 60 miles per hour than the GT, reaching 60 miles per hour in 4.1 seconds, 100 miles per hour in 9.7 seconds, and crossing a quarter mile in 12.5 seconds at 115 miles per hour. The Dark Horse comes standard with 19-inch Pirelli P0 PZ4s, but an optional handling package from Ford replaces that rubber with sticker Pirelli Trofeo RS tires. Our test team hasn't strapped their instruments to the Dark Horse yet, but it will undoubtedly be quicker than the GT. The EPA estimates the 4-cylinder Mustang is good for 22 miles per gallon city and 33 miles per gallon highway. Adding the optional performance package to that obviously erodes some fuel economy for the sake of power, but not dramatically, 21 miles per gallon city and 29 miles per gallon highway. The last-gen Mustang's V8 growled its way to an EPA-rated 15 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway, automatic transmission, and that's still true with today's car. The Mustang GT with a 6-speed manual gets 14 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. The 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse is the least careful with its gasoline, getting just 14 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon on the highway. On our 75-mile-per-hour highway fuel economy route, a GT model with a 6-speed manual returned 24 miles per gallon. For more information about the Mustang's fuel economy, visit the EPA estimates the 4-cylinder Mustang is good for 22 miles per gallon city and 33 miles per gallon highway. Adding the optional performance package to that obviously erodes some fuel economy for the sake of power, but not dramatically, 21 miles per gallon city and 29 miles per gallon highway. The last-gen Mustang's V8 growled its way to an EPA-rated 15 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway, automatic transmission, and that's still true with today's car. The Mustang GT with a 6-speed manual gets 14 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. The 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse is the least careful with its gasoline, getting just 14 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon on the highway. On our 75-mile-per-hour highway fuel economy route, a GT model with a 6-speed manual returned 24 miles per gallon. For more information about the Mustang's fuel economy, visit the From the driver's seat of the 2024 Mustang, every detail has been chiseled in place with what Ford is calling a fighter jet-inspired design. Thankfully, it's more comfortable than it sounds, and we found the seats to be plenty supportive. While we wait to find out if the Mustang's performance will break the sound barrier, its standard 12.4-inch instrument cluster is a massive leap ahead of the previous cars. The configurable display can be customized to fit the needs of most red, white, and blue patriots, with selectable colors, gauges, and even a calm screen that reveals only the most necessary details. Ambient lighting and a driver's display adapts to whichever drive mode you've selected. Base Mustangs come with cloth seats and available micro-suede vinyl inserts, while the premium level adds stitched bits and pieces from door trim to dashboard. The Mustang GT gets leather inserts. Ford has also introduced a remote reverend function that allows the car's engine to blast up the RPMs with a simple click from the key fob while you admire the sounds from outside the car. A major area of improvement for the new Mustang is its interior gadgetry. An available 13.2-inch infotainment screen using Ford's Sync 4 software flows from the gauge cluster toward the center of the car behind a curved glass panel. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard on this system, and an optional wireless smartphone charger helps drivers reduce the clutter of charging cables. Amazon Alexa and Ford Streaming allow voice commands to replace knob turning or button presses, and every Mustang comes with Ford Power-Up software capability, allowing for over-the-air updates for latest software and vehicle function improvements. The Mustang is also available with more driver assistance technology than any rival pony car, so you can go faster and feel safer. Every Mustang comes with Ford Co-Pilot 360. For more information about the Mustang's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The Mustang has a solid but average warranty. However, unlike Chevy, Ford doesn't provide a complimentary scheduled maintenance visit.
Thank you for subscribing and liking the Auto 7 channel.